Can gene-environment interaction lead to sleep apnea? Imagine your genes and your environment are playing a game of tug-of-war over your breathing during sleep. Sometimes, they team up to make sleep apnea more likely. Sleep apnea, especially obstructive sleep apnea, is when your breathing pauses repeatedly while you sleep. It's a common condition that affects many people, but why does it happen to some and not others? Well, it turns out that both your genes and your environment work together to influence your risk. Genes can affect the shape of your face and upper airway, making it easier for your airway to collapse during sleep. They also influence how your brain controls breathing and how your body responds to low oxygen levels. Some people inherit genes that make their airways narrower or more prone to blockage. Others might have genes that make them sleepier during the day or more sensitive to breathing disruptions. On the flip side, environmental factors like obesity, smoking, alcohol use, and certain medications can worsen sleep apnea. For example, gaining weight can add fat around your neck, narrowing your airway even more if you already have a genetic tendency for a smaller airway. Smoking irritates your airway tissues, increasing swelling and blockage. Drinking alcohol relaxes the muscles in your throat, making it easier for your airway to collapse. Now, when your genetic predispositions meet these environmental triggers, the risk of sleep apnea rises significantly. If you have genes that make your airway narrow, gaining weight could push you over the edge into sleep apnea. If you have genes that make you sleepy during the day, poor sleep habits or alcohol can make your symptoms worse. Research shows that about 35 to 40% of the differences in sleep apnea risk among people are due to genetics. The rest depends on lifestyle and environment. Some genetic variants make people more sensitive to obesity or alcohol's effects on breathing. That's why two people with similar genes might have different experiences based on their lifestyle choices. Understanding how genes and environment work together helps explain why sleep apnea runs in families but doesn't affect everyone equally. It also shows why changing your lifestyle can make a big difference, especially if you have a genetic risk. Losing weight, avoiding alcohol before bed, and quitting smoking can help reduce your chances of developing sleep apnea or lessen its severity. So yes, gene-environment interaction can lead to sleep apnea. Your genes set the stage, but your environment can tip the balance toward or away from the condition. Recognizing this can help you take steps to protect your sleep health and breathe easier at night.